Hey everyone, it's Sarah from Just My Typewriter, and today I'm here with another portion of my collection, the Underwoods. Now, I have a beauty mark on my face because I woke up with a pimple and decided to make it fashion, so please don't make fun of me. But this is a portion of my larger collection. I have roughly 23 typewriters currently. I know, I had 22 yesterday, until I went antiquing again. And these are 3 machines from my collection, all from the Underwood brand. So I thought today we'd sit down, talk about the 3 of these machines, and a little bit of the history of the Underwood company. So the Underwood Typewriter Company was started roughly in 1874 when they were making typewriter accessory parts to go along with some of the Remington typewriters, including like carbon paper, things like that. In 1876, they bought the typewriter design off of a man named Franz Xavier Wagner, something like that. And between 1876 and 1900, they were selling the Underwood Models 1 and 2. By the 1900s, they had designed the Underwood Model 5, which is one of the most popular Underwood designs out there, and they had sold over 2 million units between 1900 and 1920 out of their factory in Hartford, Connecticut. In 1959, Olivetti bought the majority shares of the Underwood Company, and by 1963, Olivetti had completely merged with the Underwood Typewriter Company. A lot of famous people have used Underwood typewriters, including F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, William Faulkner, and Lady Gaga. William Faulkner actually used a very similar model to the one right in front of me, the portable Underwood Universal. So I have placed these in order from oldest to youngest, although they're all around the same age. So over here I have Claire, my Underwood Model 6. She's from 1937. Now the Underwood Model 6s took the Underwood 5 design and dulled them down a little bit, with later models having a matte finish and being marketed as the Champion version of the model, which is what this is. Across the spacebar you'll actually see a label that says Champion. So she's from 1937. She's a fantastic typewriter. I love her dearly. She was one of the first big desk machines I received her for Christmas right when I started typewriter collecting. Now when I got her, she had the drawband unhinged from the top carriage, and she just needed a quick cleaning out because she was really dusty and dirty. But this machine has been a fantastic addition to my collection and one that I've used on a lot of different projects. Now here in the middle I have Leon, which is a portable Underwood typewriter, and this is the universal style. A lot of other typewriters from the portable line also look similar to this. Like a lot of other typewriter companies, some of their models have similar body designs, so a Champion might also look like this same body. But this is Leon. He's from about 1937-38 in that portable design. Now I purchased Leon for about $25 from a friend. He was a little musty smelling when I got him, so I set the case outside for a little while, and I did replace the typewriter feet on this typewriter, but overall this typewriter has been in great condition since I got it, has worked from day one. Now I have shied away from using this typewriter a little bit, but the more and more I play with him, the more and more happy I am with this specific portable design. I have a lot of portables in my collection, and I find that some of them run into technical issues or repair issues more often than others. I'm talking specifically about the Royal portables. I've not had good luck with a lot of the 50s models, but this machine has been strong and steady and has never given me cause for complaint, and I've just been really happy to have him in my collection. And I think that Leon and Claire look kind of good together. So these typewriters look like a little bit more classic, like what you think of when you look at a typewriter. But as we go into the 1950s for Underwood, the company designs get a little bit different. And that's because in the 1950s, Underwood was underwater and they needed some help keeping afloat, so they decided to design more interesting typewriters to kind of excite the market a little bit before selling majority of their shares to the Olivetti Company in 1959. And that's where this typewriter comes in. So this is my 1958 Quiet Tab Deluxe Underwood Golden Touch portable typewriter. Quite a mouthful. But in the 1950s, around 1956, a designer by the name of Paul Artem Braga something, patented the Golden Touch design for the Underwood typewriters. And following models after this body style came out, including the Underwood Leader, which had a very similar design, and this design also inspired some other typewriters which I love in my collection, including the Royal Futura series, the Olympia series, and it was even rumored that the designs of this kind of typewriter were involved in the designing of the Barbie typewriter, which is one of my holy grail machines. So let's read a little bit about the Golden Touch Underwood model and what that means. This is Typewriters, Iconic Machines from the Golden Age of Mechanical Writing by Anthony Casillo. And I got this book. It's a reference book for typewriters, but I did mark a page about the Underwood Golden Touch. So let's read what it has to say here. The Underwood Deluxe Portable was available in a choice of 7 colors, all with Underwood's Golden Touch keys. Golden Touch refers to Underwood's rimless finger-form keys, designed to naturally fit the ball of a typist's finger. This exclusive Underwood key shape was said to make typing easier, like wearing magic gloves. Now, a lot of portables from this era also have that Golden Touch labeling as kind of their standout thing for the Underwood company. So this machine has the gold rim edges to match the gold touch design of the keys as well, and it is a portable typewriter. There are a couple functions on this that set this apart from some of the other Underwood models that are more portable. First of all is the color. A lot of the typewriters from this time period of the Underwood company came in fancy colors. A lot of them featured this gold rim area to kind of highlight the Golden Touch key design. It was also intended to kind of inspire people and get them out of their normal typewriter buying habits. They were trying to compete with Smith Corona and Royal, which also had colorful machines coming out in the same era. One of my favorite things about this machine is that when you press the Underwood Gold Touch logo in the front, it pops up the top. I love it. This is something that I also love on my Royal Futura, and I think that might be where they got the idea for that popping front on their Royal Futura 800 series, from this nice little Underwood front poppy thing. It just makes me so happy. I could do this all day. So I purchased this typewriter in an antique store for $20. It comes with a plaid-faced case, which makes me really excited. And I actually had an Instagram follower message me on Instagram and tell me exactly which tartan this typewriter case is in. So if you ever want to send me information about typewriters or learn more about my typewriters, feel free to message me on Instagram at just.my.typewriter. Here's the message I got after posting the case on my Instagram story. Somebody told me that this pattern is called Hunting Stuart, and that's the name of the tartan that is actually used on the case of the typewriter, which is pretty interesting to me. So I purchased this typewriter as of today, yesterday. You might not see this video for months, but I've only had 24 hours with this typewriter. She's in perfect working condition, absolutely nothing wrong with her. I just have to set the case outside to air out a little bit, but this is a great typewriter. I'm really excited to play with it some more, and I've named her Marigold, which is the name of Midas's daughter in the Greek mythology of Midas, the king who touched everything and turned it to gold. He accidentally touched his daughter and turned her into gold as well, but her name was Marigold, and that is what I've named this Deluxe Quiet Tab Underwood Golden Touch portable typewriter. So that's been a portion of my collection. These are the Underwoods, my 1937 Model 6, my 1937-38 Universal, and my 1958 Quiet Tab Deluxe Golden Touch portable typewriter. I've been really impressed with all 3 of these machines. I've had to do minimal repair on all of them, which is really exciting because a lot of the Royals I get are just a complete mess. I've been happy to play with all these machines, and you can see them featured in some other videos on this YouTube channel. I want to hear about your Underwood typewriters, so leave me a story about yours in the comments below or DM me on Instagram at just.my.typewriter. I want to thank you so much for watching today and remind you, you're just my type writer.